I'm Greg Marcus. I drive a bus for a living, and I discovered a little over a year ago that I'm a chili head. Discovered kind of accidentally with a bag of sriracha chips, and just continued to need more heat constantly until I've made my way to where I can withstand almost anything now. And of course, my hot sauce collection got so out of whack that I was spending too much money on sauces. And so we've got that back under control a little bit now. And my collection in the fridge is just stupid. There's so many bottles, it's ridiculous. And,
so how did you get into this business of eating peppers on camera?
So after I'd had all the craziest hot sauces that I could have, I always kind of figured that I would move along into eating whole peppers. And so Heiko, one of the local Ottawa sauce makers, tremendous guy, I messaged him privately, and he said, I asked him if he had some pods because I wanted to try some pods. I'd had a few grocery store pods, habaneros and things like that, but nothing super hot. And so he gave me 2 ghost peppers, 2 scorpion peppers, and 2 reaper peppers. And his scorpions were just about as hot as his reaper pepper. That's the hottest pepper on the planet, the second hottest pepper on the planet right now. But like I said, the fresh pod is so much hotter than a sauce or an extract or anything like that. It really hits a lot harder than that. So
what do you get out of this, the extreme heat consumption?
Yeah, so the flavor for me is paramount. And I didn't realize until later on, well, one of the first experiences I had with this was when I got the Blair's Ultra Death. I was having it on some chicken wings, and I put a little bit too much. And I was sitting at the dining room table, and I kind of looked down for a minute because I was on fire. And when I looked up, half of the room was full of smoke. And I realized that I was visually hallucinating because of hot peppers. I never dreamed that you could have a visual of any kind of a hallucination from a hot sauce or from anything like that. It was like a drug reaction with no drugs required, right? So for me, it was very surprising. I said, that's it, I know I'm hooked.
So what's your favorite sauce that you own?
That changes by the month usually. And unfortunately, Heiko introduced me to a Dutch hot sauce that is the tastiest hot sauce that I've ever had in my life. I can't buy that anywhere outside of Holland. So hopefully Heiko's gonna hook me up with a bottle of that scorpion sauce from Northland Peppers, I think, a Dutch company. But second to that would be Heiko's Devil's Brew. That is definitely one of the hottest sauces I've ever tasted. It has so much flavor. It's just incredible. Heiko's really good at blending sauces, and the heat he gets on that one is just really incredible, really impressive.
You've started growing your own peppers. How has that started up?
This year I've started a massive amount of all kinds of peppers, and I started them really early, like about a month and a half, probably about 6 or 7 weeks ago. Fire in the hole.
Cheers.